Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Alecia and I'm back with another video. Before we go any further into the video, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss an upload. Alright, so today I will be doing something a little bit different than I normally do. I'll be doing a sit down, and based on the title of the video, you already know what we'll be discussing. Now, when I started YouTube, I got a lot of questions from people, a lot of comments, like they didn't expect me to be doing YouTube and why I chose to do YouTube. So I will be addressing that in this video, and also why I think that you should consider doing YouTube as well. All right. So for the last few months, as you know, everyone has been dealing with this coronavirus. Like, one moment I was out, I had my plans, I had my job, everything was going well. And then one day I came home and I got a call and saying that my job was gonna close, which wasn't surprising based on what was happening, but you're hoping that it would not, or you're hoping that if it does close, it will close for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, because we were all hoping for the best, right? And for this thing to come and go as quickly as it came. However, that didn't turn out to be the case. So after being home for a month, going into the second month now, I started to really think. And it was then that I realized that I was very dependent on the system for my livelihood, right? And I started to think of ways in which I could invest in myself, do something for myself, right? And YouTube was one of the viable options for me, because it requires a low startup. Like, you don't have to do a lot to get started. All you need is a smartphone and courage, right? So yeah, I decided to do YouTube there and then. But I'll just break down for you some of the main reasons why I saw it as a viable option, and why I decided to really take the plunge. Right. So in doing YouTube makes you more independent of the system. I will not say totally independent, because you have some people who do YouTube and they still have a part-time job or even a full-time job, right? But it does give you something to work towards, and it is something that you'll be doing for yourself. You will be investing in yourself. So instead of investing only in someone else's dream, someone else's company, you can build your brand, and you can invest some of the time into yourself, into making a living for yourself, independent of in 9 to 5, or independent of corporations, independent of the system, right? So you'll be doing that for yourself. It requires you to take a chance. It requires you to go out on a limb. It requires you to just take a leap of faith. Like, doing YouTube is like a business, right? You take a chance and you work hard towards it, and you pray that it works out, right? But the good thing about YouTube is you can make a viable living. You can make a good living off of YouTube. Maybe not overnight, but it's something that you build, and it grows with you. As you grow, it grows along with you, and you can reap good rewards from it. All right? And also, I decided to do YouTube because it is you can have better control of your time, of your life. Meaning that if you want to work in the morning and do YouTube at night, you can do that. If you want to do YouTube in the morning and work in the night, you can do that. Like, it is more flexible. It is not as rigid like when you're going to work and you have to clock in and clock out. It's not a bad thing when you have to go to work, but if I'm just saying all this to say that it is something that you could consider, if it's even as a side hustle. So it's an added income. It is flexible to do. Why not try it? That's what I'm getting at. And another reason why I decided to start YouTube, I found myself thinking in a way that I want to work smarter and not harder, right? So I wanted to do something that I could profit from, something that I could make a living from without becoming a slave to it, right? Something that would be flexible. So when you make a video, for example, and you put out that video, people watch that video, right? So even when you're sleeping, people watching the video. So it's like you are making money even when you are not working, right? So while you're doing your 9 to 5, while you are doing house chores, while you're living your life and doing other things, that video is generating income for you, right? And that is of course once you become monetized with YouTube, right? And also, YouTube can be used as a marketing tool to promote your brand or to promote your business. So yeah, it is, with all of what I have said, it's not to say that YouTube is easy or YouTube is gonna happen for you overnight, like you're gonna gain success on YouTube overnight. However, if you are willing to work hard and to be consistent, you can earn a viable and a good income from YouTube. You can use YouTube to promote yourself as a brand and to promote your businesses. And outside of that, while you're doing all of that, on the personal development side, YouTube will help you to gain self-confidence. You will learn to appreciate yourself. You will learn to accept yourself. You will learn to be more outspoken, right? And it can take you out of your shell. As I do these videos more and more, I realize that I'm slowly coming out of my shell. I'm being more confident in myself. The thought of putting yourself out there can be daunting, because when you put yourself out there, people are free to criticize and to judge you and to make comments and all of that. However, the benefits far outweigh the bad, right? Before I started YouTube, I knew nothing about editing, and I've taught myself how to edit my videos. Granted, I am not a pro, but I am getting there. So it has opened me up to skills that I never knew I had. I never thought I could sit here and talk to you guys like this. Never in a million years. I was far too shy and reserved and concerned about what people would say. And I never knew the skills that I had, like the technical skills that I had. I can use the computer. I am computer literate, but I am not, for example, like a computer wizard. No, I'm not. I would encourage anyone that wants to start YouTube, if you can step outside of yourself, if you can stop thinking about what people will say, or stop thinking if you're good enough, yeah, just make the first video. Just try it. As long as you're willing to work hard and to be consistent, then it can work out for you. Granted, I'm new in the game, but I just felt I wanted to share this information and hopefully it helps somebody. Yeah, that is it. So I want to thank you guys for tuning into yet another video. If you have gotten to the end of the video and you like the content, please click that like button. Now remember, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications, so whenever I post a video you will be notified of it. All right, you are free to leave a comment to let me know what you're thinking. You are also free to share the video. All right, so those who don't know me can get to know me and also support me. All right, so thank you guys once again, and until next time, bye.